T-Bird Nation, it's game time. You're listening to Southern Utah University Athletics on Thunder 91.1 FM. Catch every moment online at kslsports.com, plus live streams on YouTube and X. Wherever you are, stay locked in with SUU Thunderbird Athletics. Go T-Birds.
We welcome you inside Eccles Coliseum here in windy/sunny Cedar City, Utah, where the Thunderbirds have their annual spring game. I'm Preston Ferry, joined by Michelle De La Cruz, Mitchell Wilson, and Kate Mitchell down on the sideline, bringing you today's action on Thunder 91. It's going to be an amazing game. We can't wait to see what the teams have in store for us. It's a white team versus the gray team, the alternate jerseys, but let's find out a recap of last season. Kate Mitchell's on the sideline with a quick hit.
I'm not getting it.
We might be muted on the microphone down on the field for Kate Mitchell. We'll come right back to her in just a moment, see if we can fix that. We've got a sideline reporter today. This is a great new thing we're adding to the broadcast. But white team, gray team, we got specialist teams. Let's give you a quick rundown of how the game's going to go today. So right now we got everybody kind of warming up. We're going to hit some drills. We got cone drills, sumo drill, bag, shoots, pass pro, review, all that kind of stuff at about 2:40. We're going to start quarter number one. That's going to be about 3 drives, 25 plays max is what they're saying. And we'll have some game day entertainment as we switch to quarter number two. We'll play through quarter number two. It's going to be a lot of 2-minute drills. We'll have a halftime, come back, stretch. Quarter number 3, do another 3-drive, 20-play max. And then we'll have a special teams drill. Quarter 4, we're going to come back and do some more gameplay, 25 plays. And then we'll wrap up things with a kicking competition, kicks under pressure. So that's kind of the format of today's game. It's a little non-traditional form of the game here. The kicking competition is always something to look forward to. But, all right, I think we got things set up with Kate down on the sideline. Kate, what do you got for us?
We are back here in Cedar City, Utah for the annual SUU spring football game. Last season, the team went 7-5, and they're looking to build off of that this year. This is a scrimmage game, so we're going to be seeing offense and defense playing each other, and it's going to be a good first look at some new upcoming stars and how the team can play together. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kate. That was a great report, and you're absolutely right. There's going to be a lot of new faces throughout the Thunderbirds roster here. We had a lot of departures. We had a lot of new signings. Some of the biggest departures for the Thunderbirds, undoubtedly Bronson Barron and Lando Brown graduating and moving on in their careers. Both of those guys trying to make it to the NFL. I'm good friends with Bronson Barron. I know that a couple NFL teams, like the Denver Broncos, looking at him late rounds. Shane Carr was one of our big receivers last year, guys, and he transferred to Kentucky. Joshua Dye, our outstanding running back, transferred to Ole Miss. But Mitchell and Michelle, welcome to the broadcast, first of all. But what are some things you guys are going to see? What are you hoping to see out of the new guys we have, people that are going to be stepping up, or what are you kind of expecting to see today at a spring game?
Thanks, Preston. Just like you mentioned, Bronson Barron, he left us high and dry, but luckily we've got Will Burns coming up. I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to the table. Looks like last season he did pretty solid. He had 252 passing yards, 380 rushing yards as a backup quarterback, so excited to see that.
Will Burns was an absolute stud last year. We had a double-headed run tandem. He was one of the top rushers on the team with Joshua Dye. They put him in at a lot of sets, and he was really that X-factor kind of quarterback, receiver, slot guy. Kind of did it all, and he is the successor to Bronson Barron. Michelle, what about you? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, just as a whole team, I'm really looking forward to seeing more execution and consistency.
Absolutely, and congrats on the win today, too. Thanks. Michelle's fresh off a three wins to yesterday and today for SU softball against Abilene Christian. You guys blew Abilene Christian out game 1. Game 2 was a tight one, extra innings, and game 3, you guys wrapped it up in 7, right?
Yes. It's a good game. 3-5.
3-5. How about that? So SU softball getting it done, and we know that the Thunderbirds are going to come away with a win today. It just depends on if it's going to be the gray Thunderbirds or the white Thunderbirds. But one kind of interesting thing I've seen on the field is this gray uniform. It's an alternate uniform, one I haven't seen before, and outlined in some red and black trim, and the helmet is a black matte helmet with the classic Thunderbird logo, the old Thor logo. Now, the white uniforms are looking the same as they were last year. White, red numbers, black trim, and that crimson red helmet. Real pretty to see, but spring game obviously a little bit different than a lot of the format we're going to see throughout the year from the Thunderbirds, and they had an amazing season last year. They had some All-American players, some All-Conference players. I mean, and they really turned it on at the end of the season with a crazy win streak. They dropped a couple that they maybe should have had, and they were a fringe team to try and make the FBS playoffs. And so, or FCS playoffs, excuse me. And the team's going to want to build on that. We talked a lot with Coach last year, and he talked about how this team is going to be a team that's going to lose a lot, lose close, and then start winning close before they start winning big. And I think we're going to see that transition start right now. They're going to start winning those close ones as they showed at the end of the last season. You guys have any thoughts?
I mean, I'm looking at their schedule from last season, and They did struggle towards the beginning, but just like you mentioned, they finished really strong, working towards that FBF playoff or FCS playoffs. My apologies, but they went on a 6-game win streak to cap off the season, and it's looking promising for this upcoming year.
Now let's quickly mention some of the top dogs these Thunderbirds had real quick while skills players are getting warmed up, still doing some drills here. But Ed Riley, these guys are all in the all UAC conference players. So Ed Riley on the line, one of the best in the nation. Lando Brown, an amazing DN. Joshua Dye, obviously the star-studded running back following Targi Lamson. We've had 2 great running backs, and we'll get into our third, who's got to fill some big shoes. But Shane Carr, an all-conference wide receiver out of Kentucky, we mentioned. We had Sebastian Adamski, one of the best linebackers in football. Some other great, Gavin Lipkin played amazing as well. Just a lot of talented Thunderbirds, and they lost a lot of talent in the portal, but into graduation, but they've signed a lot of players as well. One of those guys that they've signed is Chalk, is what they call him. Floyd Chalk IV from San Jose State. A great running back addition the Thunderbirds hope to have. And as well as all those UAC awards, Lando Brown and Joshua Dye also walked away with FCS All-American awards. So big shout-outs to them. Some SU offense from last year. They were number 1 in first down offense, number 5 in third down offense, number 1 in fourth down offense. They converted every single fourth down attempt they had last year. I believe it was 17 attempts.
Wow.
4th in red zone offense, 2nd in total defense, 5th in yards per game, 1st in yards per play, 2nd in total rushing yards, 1st in rushing touchdowns, 1st in points per game, 1st in total points, and 1st in total touchdowns. And all those numbers to miss the playoffs. So it was just those games they should have picked up a lot earlier in the season than they should have, but really fired it up at the end. And I'm just expecting the Thunderbirds to bounce back a lot and be one of the top teams going into the Big Sky Conference.
I'm looking at their schedule for this upcoming year. They're playing all Montana, Weber State, Colorado State, St. Thomas, Minnesota, Idaho State. Our fearful rivalry against Utah Tech. I'm excited for that matchup. UC Davis will be joining us again. Idaho, Northern Arizona, Northern Colorado, Portland State, and Sacramento State. Just from looking at their schedule, I'm thinking we'll have a really promising season with a lot of wins.
Big Sky, the conference that the Thunderbirds were in originally before departing for the UAC and the WAC. The UAC was made up of the WAC and one other conference that's slipping my mind. But they'll be going back to the Big Sky where they had a lot of success. And they're hoping to build from what they left on. And you're right, the Utah Tech Trailblazers, the other team joining SUU as they head into the Big Sky era to play. And softball's also going to be going into the Big Sky. So this is your guys' last season in the WAC, and you guys have had a pretty good season. This is one of your best seasons in recent memory, right?
Yes, it is.
You guys have your conference tournament coming up May 6th, is that right?
May 6th.
And that's going to be in Texas. And then go out with a bang, hopefully, for the women's softball team. They got a brand new field. Do you guys like the new field, or you miss the old one, or give me your thoughts on it?
It depends, honestly. I mean, more on the good side, we don't have to do any field work.
Yeah, I could see that.
But turf does also take a lot of time to care for.
Yeah.
Just having to fill up holes every time after practice. So.
Both fields look amazing. The softball team got a new softball field just adjacent from the old softball field, and it's right behind the football stadium today, and it's just a beautiful day. It's a little chillier than last year at this time, but still some great weather for football. But, hey, any weather's great for football. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here on Thunder 91 to bring you game time action when it starts. We'll let the teams keep warming up a little bit before we bring you the action. This is Thunder 91. We'll be back in a moment.
Clark & Linford Jewelers has been a staple on Main Street in downtown Cedar City since the 1970s. Cedar has grown a lot since then, but we are still your hometown jeweler. Our commitment to our customers remains the same, to help you find pieces you will love for years to come. Whether you're looking for an engagement ring, wedding band, or fashion piece, we'd love the opportunity to help you find your piece. Find us at 83 North Main Street in Cedar City and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Clark & Linford Jewelers, still your hometown jeweler, where SUU.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends, make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Hermes Drive-In has served Cedar City and our visitors for more than 45 years. With a diverse menu and affordable prices, Hermes hopes you'll come back again and again for their burgers, Navajo tacos, fries, house-made fry sauce, and more. Located just north of the City Park on Main Street, Hermes also offers shakes, soft drinks, and a weekly special. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In, a proud sponsor of our local youth activities and athletes.
Welcome back inside Eccles Coliseum, Thunder 91, bringing you today's SU spring football game. Obviously, the Thunderbirds are going to walk away victorious today, but they seem to walk away victorious quite a bit. Last season, they had an amazing win streak. Lots to build on, but let's talk about some transfers that have come into SU. Who's going to be some of the new faces of the team? So let's start on a D tackle. Zavon Shipman from Morgantown, West Virginia, is going to be joining the Thunderbird team. Elijah A. on the D-line from Simi Valley, California. We've got Joseph Neubecker from Troy, Michigan. Colton Swanson from Chandler, Arizona. Caleb Hampton, linebacker from Berkeley, California. Some other big signings for the Thunderbirds. Tyleek Burton, a running back from Houston, Texas, transferred from Garden City College. And running back's a big hole that was left by Joshua Dye. Another guy that's going to be looking to take a lot of snaps in place of him is Floyd Chalk IV, the running back from Mission Hills, California. And he is from Grambling and most recently San Jose State. At receiver, another big pickup for the Thunderbirds was Bryant KJ Jones, and he's from Berkeley, West Virginia. He transferred in from Marshall. Tristan TJ Hudson, a cornerback from Las Vegas, Nevada, and he's a transfer from Snow College right up the road. Mekhi McKinnon, a running back from Goodyear, Arizona, transferred in from Idaho. Noah Lugo, he's from Haslett, Texas, and he went to, most recently was at UTSA, the Roadrunners, and started at BYU. He's a quarterback. Lamson Waller, a receiver from Hesper, California, also transferring in from BYU. So a lot of big names, big transfer targets from the Thunderbirds, trying to build on that great team they had last season, and they also had a fantastic offensive line. But let's talk about some of the players that are staying on the team that are going to have big roles. And who do you guys think are some of those guys that are going to have big-time performances, and who's going to look to step up this year?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Floyd Chalk coming in. I know he's transferring from San Jose State, but it looks like he struggled a little bit last year. I imagine there were quite a few injuries. But his top season, he had 721 rushing yards. That was just about 2 years ago. So I think with the opportunity that comes transferring in, he'll have a great opportunity to build up and kind of fill in the holes that Josh Dye set for us last year.
A big-time running back. Michelle, who do you think is a player that's going to step up and make an impact this season?
Yeah, I really think Seni Tuiaki will be a really good player this year. A transfer from Utah State with 1 tackle and 1 sack. But
yeah, Utah State, a great pipeline for football up there. The Thunderbirds aren't on quite the level of the Utahs, the BYUs, the Utah States, but I mean, Coach Fitz, he's turned the Thunderbirds in a complete new direction, and there's nothing that says they can't get up to that level and play some great opponents. They've been known to have an amazing offense, and towards the end of the season last year, a crazy defense. Some of the guys that I personally think are going to have big seasons. Tim Christensen, redshirt senior, he was an absolute lockdown cornerback last year. They love to attack him, and he proved that he can lock it down no matter the matchup. So he's going to have a big year. Jacoby Spence is another cornerback, redshirt sophomore, who I'm going to expect to have a lot more reps this season. Mason Stromstead, I mean, you can't say enough about this guy. He was the defensive anchor of this team alongside Lando Brown, and they were unstoppable. A duo that was really, really electric for this team. I know Coach Fitzgerald is absolutely thrilled to have him back on the squad. Another guy, my man, Miles Amy, defensive end, redshirt senior, transferred in from Arizona State last year. Didn't see a lot of the opportunities on the D-line just because Lando Brown was a part of the Thunderbirds squad, and he commanded so much attention. I mean, they double-teamed Lando Brown every single play last season, and Lando still was able to get home to the quarterback and get a lot of sacks. But you talked about Will Burns. Let's highlight Will Burns. He sported the number 4 last year. He's changed up to number 12. He'll probably be the starter here. We know Coach Delane Fitzgerald absolutely loves Will Burns, and so do all the faithful here at Southern Utah University. Just an absolute great guy, and he's an electric dual-threat quarterback, and that's something that the Thunderbirds are going to rely heavily upon this year, replacing the running performances from Joshua Dye and the air attack from Bronson Barron. So Will Burns is going to hopefully be that guy that kind of ties everything together. What about receiver-wise? Let's talk about who's going to fill Shane Carr's shoes. What do you guys think?
I think Jack Fairchild, Devin Downing, they're senior juniors. They're the upperclassmen. The team's going to look to them to kind of lead the way on those receptions. There are going to be some heavy targets.
Yeah, absolutely right. And it's really anybody's opportunity to stand up and make some big-time plays. Jack Fairchild, one of the guys that I think is going to be absolutely electric for this team. A big, tall receiver. Had some good moments last year. Didn't see a lot of snaps. Another guy we forgot to mention that departed from Southern Utah was Gabe Nunez, one of the best tight ends in football. And he is going to leave a void. I mean, you're going to have to find a lot of offensive production from him to fill. There's going to be a lot of open opportunities. Some of the tight ends that are going to be replacing him. Hayden George, a guy who played a little bit last season. Josh Accord, another guy that saw some time. Gabe Ashworth and Joey Garza, Connor May, Kaysen Janes, Logan Dunfield. That's the tight end room right now. Now, honestly, this roster is absolutely packed, and not all these guys might make it to the actual roster. People can still transfer in and out. It is the transfer portal time still, but we should see a lot of these guys on the roster for the Thunderbirds starting next season in the Big Sky. Now, do you guys think the Big Sky, and Michelle, as a student athlete, you might have more insight into this, is going to the Big Sky going to hurt SUU initially, or is it going to be a benefit leaving the WAC or the UAC?
I think it'll benefit us for sure. Be more competition, because even in the WAC, era, we're still putting up a lot of numbers, and we do put up really well with competition in here. But I do think we can elevate more in our game with the Big Sky.
Yeah, the Big Sky, it's more, I feel, regional to the Thunderbirds anyways. We play a lot of Texas teams. In UAC, we get into Alabama, Tennessee, but the Big Sky is a lot more kind of in that western side of the United States. A lot of Idaho teams, Montana,
Oregon,
Portland, Oregon. So we've got a lot of teams that feel more regional, more western. So it's, I mean, at least geographically, it's a big change for the Thunderbirds. I mean, this was a conference we used to be in. We did really, really well in. Left, thought maybe the grass was greener on the other side, and we end up coming back to the Big Sky Conference with Utah Tech. I'm with you. I think the competition is going to be an increase, and it's going to be good for the Thunderbirds, a team that has won the Big Sky multiple times in multiple sports. So this should be a really great outing for the Thunderbirds. We're going to have to change all the logos, obviously, on the fields, on the courts, but yeah, I think you're right. I think it's going to be a good move for the Thunderbirds. And the coaching staff also saw some changes. Delane Fitzgerald still at the helm for the Thunderbirds, but had a few rotations in and out there. We're excited to see what happens today. The game is supposed to get going here in about 4 to 5 minutes. So we're going to take one more quick break, and we'll be back for game start of the SUU spring game on Thunder 91. We'll see you in a second.
This is Adam from Levitt Group Insurance. Thank you, SUU, for allowing us to be a part of this great community. We are honored to be your exclusive insurance sponsors and wish all our athletes the best this year. Levitt Group Insurance, proudly representing auto owners insurance, will provide you with great rates for all your insurance needs. For more information or to get a quote, please visit us at levitt.com/SUU. From all of us at Levitt Group Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, thanks for the opportunity to serve you.
Since 1956, Les Olson IT has been behind the scenes, powering the people and businesses that make Utah thrive. 10 years ago, we expanded into IT and became Utah's trusted managed service provider, rooted in reliability, powered by innovation. Les Olson IT, celebrating 10 years of keeping Utah connected. Les Olson IT, providing solutions that empower your business.
Les Olson IT.
Welcome back inside Coliseum, the Eccles Coliseum, that is, for the SUU spring game. Skill players still getting warmed up and locked in before the game starts here in a couple of minutes. We've got a great staff here today in the building trying to bring an exciting broadcast. We're doing a lot of new things that we haven't done before, a lot of different camera angles down on the field, up top from the booth. We also have sideline reporters. So this is just going to be a great game. We got a 3-person broadcast, doing a lot of fun and unique things to try and bring you guys some amazing action listening in on Thunder 91 or on watchsports.com. But there's a big crowd turnout for a spring game, guys. I'm sure a lot of families are going to be here watching, sons or brothers, nephews, whatever it might be, out on the field. But a great turnout. Even there's a couple on the Thunder Crew side, but it's good to have a good turnout from the crowd. I think football is something that Cedar City really locks in on and has a great time with. If you two played football, what position do you think you'd be the best at?
That is a great question, Preston. I've talked about this with my friends a lot. I mean, in flag football, I play receiver. I'm not that fast as an athlete compared to these guys out here on the field, but I think I'd probably have my best bet out there. I might be able to get 1 or 2 catches in before I get clobbered out there.
Right on, right on. Michelle, what are you thinking? If you were out there on the gridiron?
I think I would be great as a quarterback.
Okay.
Oh.
Commanding the offense.
I played quarterback when I played flag football in high school.
Okay. Is this like a powder puff game, or did you have an actual flag high school league? Really?
Yeah.
That is so cool. What's your best memory as quarterback then? Give me your top highlight.
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Hey.
Yeah.
You completed a Hail Mary. How
did.
deep?
It was like
50 yards?
50, yeah.
50-yard Hail
50
Mary?
yards, yep.
Are you serious?
How about that? What a cannon on
And
you.
it was a game winner, too.
How about that?
Hey.
And now you're a catcher.
Yes.
That's like 2 completely different sides of the ball. I thought maybe you'd say receiver. You're used to catching. The quarterback. Wow, that's impressive.
I'm not that fast enough.
Not a dual threat quarterback.
No.
You're just air it out.
Yep.
How about you, Preston? What are you looking at?
I'm vertically challenged, guys, but I did play receiver and corner in high school, and I was better at receiving in high school. But since I play flag football for like intramurals here at SUU,
Okay.
I'm a lockdown cornerback. You do not want to go against me.
I want to play that matchup now.
Yeah, and I might need to get into better shape. I got married, and I've put on a little bit of weight in the old gut section, so I'm not quite as quick as I used to be. But shout out to my wife; she's awesome. But I can still lock down. I'm like that Larry Bird kind of guy, like not fast or physical by any means. I'm just gonna like outsmart you, trash talk you, get in your head type of guy. So yeah, I run the CB. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I could see myself being closer on that end. Maybe a safety if I were playing that defensive end.
Okay.
The defensive side of the ball, but safety. Cornerback, I'm not quite that quick with the wide receivers. It's hard to read those hips sometimes. They're shifty.
Hips don't lie. Shakira said that. But we're finally seeing the teams come together at the 45-yard line. About to get the action going. The referees are all out in shorts today. Every single one of them in a pair of shorts. It must be a little warmer than it was when we were setting up. But let me remind you, it's the white team versus, they call it the alternate team, but it is the gray uniforms, black pants, black helmet, Thunderbirds in white, rocking the red helmets, white jerseys, white pants, red numbers, all white cleats. Coach Fitz, just in a classic black. All the staff has polos on. There's no kickoff, but we're ready to start the action now. So the white team, the offense, is going to start from right to left, going north. The gray team on defense, Will Burns in at quarterback. Motions right, takes snap. First play of the game is a handoff up the middle for Chalk. Fumbled on the ground, recovered by Will Burns. Not a great way to start the game, on a fumble on first down. And excuse me, that was not Floyd Chalk. That was my man, the Salmon. That was Nico. He's amazing. He's a great guy. He's going to see a lot of snaps. You got to remember, his name is one of the most challenging names, but he's such a great guy. Call him the Salmon. He's from Alaska, and he can just swim upriver better than any running back I've seen in a long time. He gets the ball again. Dives ahead for about 4. They have first down markers out, but they're limiting the offense to 25 plays max, regardless of what happens. Defense and offense obviously on the same side of the sideline, getting signals from both coaches. Coach Fitz looks like he's running the defense at the moment. Hard-nosed coach. Fake snap from Burns. Claps again, takes it shotgun, looks right, throws, completes over to Downing, I believe. Oh, excuse me, that was David Spute, a redshirt sophomore. Lots of number changes from last year. But right now it's Burns and the Salmon. A whole new offensive line. Offensive line shifts right to left, sets up in the shotgun is Burns. Takes snap, hands off Nico. Left side, diving ahead for 3-4, pile driving down to about the 45-yard line, where it'll be second down.
Just what a beautiful play off that run as well. I enjoy watching them as the line, they just cover and push and push and push, and as Nico, the Salmon, as you call him, he just swam up the river. Gained about 4 or 5 yards.
Break huddle at the 40. Got a diamond formation in the backfield, 2 tight end set. Burns in the shotgun. Snaps, handoff, Alifelula. Diving ahead, rolls for about 4, give him the first down on the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I didn't see who grabbed his leg right there, but I think if he didn't trip right there, he would have ran it all the way home.
You guys ever gone salmon fishing?
No.
Not yet. It's on my bucket list.
It is. It's on top of mine, too.
It's fun. Tell you what, that's why he reminds me of salmon. Salmon fishing is, they're just big, powerful fish, and that's exactly what he reminds me of. Here we go again. Burns, shotgun handoff once again. Only one pass play so far. Alifeula drives ahead for 3. Second down and 7.
Good for Nico. It's looking like he's getting a lot of great touches, and this is what coaches want to see, is that potential that he can have, especially as Josh Dye left. He's got some big holes to fill, and he's doing a great job.
Now they're just across the 50 at about the opponent 48. Call it the 47, 2nd and 7. Only one pass play so far. Burns takes a snap, and he's got everybody going deep. Fires right side. Almost picked off, though. Deflected in the secondary. Is that Parker Vance?
Redshirt freshman. Parker Vance, almost with a pick.
It's a great job for Parker reading the offense.
Now, as a former quarterback, Michelle, how important is it to use the eyes to draw people off?
It's very important.
Here we go again. Thunderbirds with Will Burns in at shotgun. Go trips bunch to the left side. Single receiver on his right. Chance Arbron, a redshirt senior, out on the right side. Nico and Burns, shotgun. Screen pass over to Alifeula. Nobody's there to defend. Wrapped up instantly.
What a great
by
catch.
Keshawn Johnson. Nickelback redshirt freshman. It looks like teams might be swapping sides after a 4th down stop by the defense.
That's another thing we like to see from our defense, especially with all those guys leaving and the transfers coming in. It's good to see these defenses meshing together.
Now, the white team is always going to be on offense, the gray team always on defense. So now we'll just see a bunch of changes on the offensive side, but they're still working that same offense. So coming out at quarterback now is Brendan Anderson, a redshirt junior. On his left hip will be Floyd Chalk IV, redshirt senior. Doubles to his left, single on the right. Gabe Ashworth, the tight end, motions in. First pass thrown right. No good. Antonio Walton, the redshirt freshman, quick slant. Brendan Anderson was trying to find him. Anderson sports 15. One of 6 different quarterbacks we should see today. KJ Jones comes out to our left side, doubles on the right. Anderson in the shotgun, hands to Chalk. Chalk bounces to his left, wrapped up instantly. Be a loss of 1 on the play. 3rd and 1. No, excuse me, 3rd and 11. Did you guys see who got in to make that stop?
I think it was Rocky Shields that got that.
Yeah, it looks like number 92 on the defense. Seni Tuyaki having a great time over there celebrating with his teammate.
All love in this game. Anderson stays in at quarterback, rolls to his right side, looking for Chalk on a screen, just out past him on the UAC logo. Can't complete it. 4th and 11.
Well, hopefully our offense can get going a little bit. I'd like to see some action from them. I think that's one of the more exciting things about this sport is that offensive power that comes when the connections happen.
So, a reset of downs. It'll be 1st and 10. Commanding the offense now is the UTSA and BYU transfer Noah Lugo. No, he's going to take the next one. Looks like he was late getting to the snap count. So Jackson Stevens, a freshman, will take over as quarterback for the Thunderbirds. Staying in shotgun, running back on his left side. Handoff middle, diving ahead. That's a good pickup of 5.
Just beautiful work right there. The offensive line created that space, and they just ran it right through.
All the question marks surrounding this team have been about the running back. Who's going to fill Targi Lamson? They got Josh Dye. Josh Dye answered the call, and he's gone. Who's going to hold the torch for Joshua Dye? Will it be the Salmon? Will it be Floyd Chuck?
Guess we'll find out.
Split receivers on the left side, one on the right. Fakes pass, dives up middle for a gain of about 2.
It's a great stop by the defense.
No scores allowed for the defense. Kyle Valdez, a wide receiver. He's out there, sports 81. Running back right now is Herbert Thomas, a redshirt freshman. Sports the number 24. Stevens in shotgun, looks to his right, rolls left. There's a lot of pressure in the pocket. He escapes. Runs ahead. They're going to tackle him to save. Nobody wants to be injured in this game, obviously. So a quick touch on the quarterback will drop him. First down pickup, though. Good scramble from Stevens as the pocket collapsed. So 1st and 10, scoreless. No time out there. 25 plays max. Defense has ruled today's game. Kicks the running back out. Stevens looks to the right side of the field. Cannot complete it to Kyle Valdez, Jr.
Rolled right off the fingers right there on that outside.
Only 2 completed pass plays so far. Only one of those positive. That was from Will Burns. Completed one to Nico Alefeula. And I believe one more. Guy we haven't seen yet is Rand Sawyer, who's an electric return man for the Thunderbirds. Snap handoff up the gut one more time. Pickup of maybe 1. Thunderbirds defense, guys, standing up and making big plays when it matters.
As you look back to last season as well, that it looks like the defense, they would kind of stop the other team from winning. Offense obviously did their job, but their defense really held them down.
Thunderbirds go double receivers to the left side, pull a tight end out, single on the right side. In the shotgun is Stevens, drops back, rolls right, looking for anybody, fires into the right side, caught by Valdez, first down.
First down, what a great catch. What a great find right there on the corner.
The band of the Thunderbirds, a great energetic band, by the way, signals the first down for the Thunderbirds. First down on the 45. Thunderbirds marching, but they got 55 yards to go to pay dirt. Handoff right down the gut again. This time it's a breakaway tackle. Nobody's going to catch him. Maybe crosses 20, 10, 5. Touchdown offense. Herbert Thomas, the redshirt freshman, breaks away up the right side of the field. One defender had a shot at him, but nobody could run him down. That's a touchdown, Thunderbirds.
And that is what we were looking for right there. That promising fill in the holes, running back. Good for him. That was beautiful.
Thunderbirds offense run heavy so far today, and it pays off with a 55-yard touchdown run from Hubert Thomas. So on to kick now. Does not make it a little bit of a squib kick. It's Jace Little. I don't think that's right. One of the specialists kicking. But it was just not a great kick. But as the team switch sides, Kate should have us a quick little hit on the sideline. Let's see what she has to say down on the field. Let's see what Kate has to say on the field. And she, once again, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. This is the first time we've had sideline reporting, so we're getting it ironed out for everybody. This is going to be a great process once we have it ironed out. I think we got her now on the sideline. Kate, what do you got for us?
It's close. Oh, Kate lost to Togaman.
Nothing. I could pretend to be Kate, but nobody wants to hear that from me. So we've got a punting unit out on the field. Punt is up and away, no defense to attest, just some practices, kicks from about the 20 to the opponent's 40.
Just landed right outside of the sideline.
And this is where special teams is just going to start kicking around, getting their warm-ups ready to roll. All the punters getting an option out there. See who can lob a deep one. Rand Sawyer was an electric returner last year for the team. We'll see if he can redo his performances from last year. But I think we got things figured out. Let's go to Kate on the sideline.
A good thing to watch in this game will be the quarterback position for SUU. Last year, the team was led by senior Bronson Barron with over 2,400 touchdowns. This year, it's looking like Will Burns is getting an early opportunity to work with this offense, and we get to see how he settles into this position in this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kate, and that great insight. Will Burns, Bronson Barron had a great dynamic last season. And Will Burns had the talent to take over for the Thunderbirds, and he did when Bronson Barron wasn't able to go. for 1 week due to injury, and he looked fantastic. And so Thunderbirds feel like they have their guy at quarterback. The rest of the holes are going to be who's going to step up on that offensive line, who's going to replace Joshua Dye.
Yeah, I mean, there's a number of options. We've got the list here. Our running back opportunities. Floyd Chalk coming in from San Jose State. Hubert Thomas just ran it back for a 55-yard touchdown. The Salmon, he's been swimming all day. So, I mean, this spring ball activity, this will be a great opportunity for the coaches to really see who can do what, bring to the table.
So the offense comes back out, this time working from left to right. And starting is Will Burns and Chalk. Will Burns rolls to his left side, caught down the field for about a 15-yard pickup is Caden Delittis, redshirt junior. The longest pass play of the day.
And that was just a beautiful one. We've talked about Will Burns being a dual threat quarterback. He was coming off the scramble, found, who was it? Caden Lettuce. Right there for that 15-yard pass.
So they're going to negate that, though. Looks some sort of penalty. Backs up the offense to 1st and 15. We can't hear from the referees to know what they're thinking. But that deletes that 15-yard play. Make it 1st and 15. Will Burns and Floyd Chalk in the backfield. Split receivers both sides, fumbles the snap, but gets it off is Burns, who picks up 15 yards on the pass completion to David Spute, redshirt sophomore.
That makes 2 completions for him. Who knows, maybe he'll fill in a little bit as that wide receiver option.
Michelle, as a former quarterback, how would you rate that throw?
I'd give that a 10, actually.
A 10?
Oh, wow.
It's perfect execution.
That's exactly what we want to hear.
And that's what we want to see.
Lots of safety caps on the helmets. I think they call those guardian caps. Trips to the right side. Here comes Burns rolling to his right, looking for somebody, tucks and rolls. A block from Chalk, rolls ahead for 8. Chalk was rolling as if it was going to be a screen pass, but Burns decided to tuck and run. Then Chalk, with great instincts, throws a block to secure an 8-yard pickup, 2nd and 4. Trips to the left side, single on the right. Burns takes the snap. Penalty flags flying. All the referees throwing their flags, making sure they still work, and they do.
I'm always worried about the flags not working, so I'm glad that the refs were able to do that.
The yellow flag indicates penalties on both sides of the ball. Any referee, any official, any umpire can throw the flag from wherever they're at. They each have different zones they cover.
All looking for
we have
different
7
things.
officials today. And if you're wondering why the guy, one of them has a white hat, he's like the spokesman. He's the white cap. He's in charge. He's the big dog.
He's the head honcho.
Burns and Chalk still in the backfield for the Thunderbirds. They split receivers 2 out to the left. That's Jack Fairchild. Throw wide open in the middle of the field. Caught for a good about 20-yard pickup from tight end. Is that Hayden George?
That might have been Josh Accord, actually.
Josh Accord, redshirt senior.
Good for him. That was a great find right down the middle.
Quick snap again. Rolling left side is Burns. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Doesn't have his head around. Incomplete pass. Drop. David Spute.
There was a lot of contact on that. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised there wasn't a penalty thrown, or a flag thrown.
When the receiver's not going for the ball, it's harder for the referees to throw the flag. He didn't have his head around when Burns had that action roll out. I bet he was expecting it a little sooner from Burns. Burns bought time. Defending on the play, though, was a guy we said is going to have a big year, is Tim Christensen. Probably going to come into the season as cornerback 1. Sporting 19 is Chance Arburn. Redshirt senior takes that from Gabe Nunez. He goes way out left. Burns drops back, looks right, looks center, fires deep, almost picked off, deflected on the play from linebacker Logolima Lisa, the sophomore.
That was just beautiful read right there from Lisa.
Great
Almost had the
instinct.
hands.
Yes.
Oh, great deflection right there.
Thunderbirds stay in the same formation, put 2 receivers out to the left, single to the right side, 1 running back on the hip of Burns. Chalk on the right side. Today we've already seen Hubert Thomas go for 55 yards and the score. Chalk, a big-time transfer, a good buddy of mine. Here comes Burns, shotgun, drops again, looking for somebody help, rolling right, tucks and runs, picks up 4. They say 3. Stays in bounds, everybody says. If the clock was running, it would still run. But there's no clock. 25 plays max, offense in a hurry-up. Trips the left side, single right. Chalk on the right hip of Burns. Burns takes the snap, drops back, looking deep, rolls to his left side. Nobody open, tucks and runs. He does this so well. Picks up the first down and a hair more at about the 28-yard line.
There's that dual threat action we keep talking about. His ability to run. He is a lot faster than he looks, guys.
So we should have a break in the action now. I believe they're switching to what they're calling is quarter number 2. Unless they're just swapping sides of the field. This isn't a typical football game that follows all the typical guidelines that a game would normally have. Here's the offense. Trots back out. They're just going to move it back. They went to about the 28-yard line. Now they're going to be working from left to right again. They backed them all the way up to the 25 of their own sideline. Rolling right side, complete for a 5-yard pickup in at quarterback now is Brendan Anderson. Back out there has been quarterback number 2. We have not seen Jackson Rasmussen or Noah Lugo or Canton Eagle yet today.
What a great catch from Logan Dunfield. I'm excited for these tight end action plays.
So no running back in the backfield. They go trips to the left side, doubles on the right side. Alefeula splits out as a slot receiver. Pump fake snap. Completed over the middle of the field, is caught for nearly a first down. Is that Logan Dunfield?
That was. Back-to-back plays, Logan Dunfield with a great reception.
And at running back right now is Nico Alefeula. Another drop back snap from Anderson. Completes it over the middle of the field. This time,
still Dunfield.
Dunfield making a name for himself, trying to get that tight end 1 position. He's a freshman. Sports the number 47. Anderson takes the snap, looking for anybody. Stays in the pocket, lobs deep. He had a guy over the middle of the field. That's a hold. A pass interference.
2 flags thrown by the refs in the backfield.
Did not let Jace Doman, the freshman, break free. That would have been a good one. Pass interference on the defense. Bring the offense up. I didn't catch who the penalty was on.
I missed that as well.
This penalty's only going to count for Thunderbirds coaching staff. They'll bring it up throughout practices. These obviously aren't going to go on any stat sheets anywhere.
Maybe that's a little bit worse. I think these coaches they're going to work them hard.
Matthew Villareau plays the nose tackle right now. He's a redshirt junior. Heard a lot of good things about him as well. But the offense goes, trips to the right side, single on the left, Alifula on the left side of Anderson, who lobs as he's hit to the middle of the field, incomplete pass. He's going to take a sub. Got hit in the arm as he was rolling.
Uh-oh.
Looks like coming into the game for the first time today will be UTSA and BYU transfer Noah Lugo. I'm quite familiar with this guy. Do you guys play NCAA, the video game?
No.
I do not.
Oh, I rebuilt the BYU franchise, and I got rid of Jake Retzloff at the time, and Noah Lugo was my quarterback for BYU. Super excited to see what he can do, and he goes everybody out wide. First pass from Lugo, complete on the left side. First down pickup.
That's a great read from Noah right there.
I would agree with you. That was Jace Doman, the freshman, who picks up the first down. So Lugo takes a running back on his left side. Everybody split out wide. Rolls to his right side. Looks deep. Picked off, though, in the defensive secondary by Christian Sampson. Runs it back for about 5. So a great first pass from Noah Lugo. The second one just didn't read it quite well, but that was only his second snap since going in. You got to give him a little bit of credit. A guy that has not started a game in his college career yet. He's got family here in Cedar City. He's from Arizona. Trying to make a name for himself here.
Well, tell me about how that rebuild went for your NCAA.
We won the Natty, obviously.
Okay. So what you're saying is that this guy Noah Lugo, he's going to help us out a lot this year.
I may have juiced his stats.
Oh.
But you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Yeah, that was a great pickoff from Christian Sampson. Not something you want to see from the offensive side, but I'm sure these defensive coordinators are really, really happy with that.
Offense resets, and be sure to join us at halftime as Allison Fiskus with Utah Pork Producers Association will be joining us. But in is Anderson. Or no, this is Jackson Stevens, a freshman quarterback for the first time today. Hands it off the middle with a gain of nothing. Is Isaiah Hemmings, a running back who's a redshirt junior.
Looks like Keala Lou with the tackle right there.
This time, handoff, no, keeper, quarterback keeper, pick up. What are they going to give him? 6 there? Again, quarterbacks, just you touch them, they're down. Try and keep them as healthy as possible.
Yeah, I'm looking at number 15 down here. That's not something you want to see with a quarterback at spring football.
Stevens snaps it, throws it to his left side, caught complete for the first down. Is Xavier Williams. Redshirt sophomore. Trips to the right side, single on the left. Running back rolls out. Fired again to the left side from Stevens, complete for a pickup of 3, stays in bounds. Clock would run if we had one. So Isaiah Hemmings out there on the offense right now. Jackson Stevens getting a lot of the freshman guys. He takes the snap once again, throws over the middle. Caught. Nope.
Incomplete.
Caught for a moment. Contact bumped it out at the 50-yard line. Kaysen Janes couldn't secure it, another freshman. Kyle Valdez, the junior, comes out of the game. In for him comes Jace Doman, another freshman. Jackson Stevens gets the play from the sideline. You'll see the other quarterbacks with colored caps. They're the ones giving the signals for formations and plays. That's Jackson Rasmussen and Will Burns. Snap, drop back, pressure coming. Throws down the middle of the field, whistle dead. Completed, though. That would have been a beautiful 20-yard pass.
This style of training has got to be very difficult for these quarterbacks. I'm sure, Michelle, just getting touched, that's got to be a hard throw, right?
Yeah.
KJ Jones would have had a 20-yard pickup. Drops back is Stevens, throwing deep ball right side, down the field, caught, no, dropped on the sideline, had it for a moment, couldn't bring it in. KJ Jones. A deep shot taken from Jackson Stevens, could not complete it.
That was the kind of Hail Mary I was talking about earlier.
But yours was completed, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Santos, Lyle Santos. Let's see if Kate can go and get Lyle Santos. He's one of the great linemen from SUU. He's in a red shirt on the sideline. He would be a great interview to hear from if we can get that going. Red shirt. Lyle Santos, one of the top Thunderbirds to ever grace the field here. Come back to check out the new talent for the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds reset the offense. They move back to the 20-yard line. Hand up the middle. Diving ahead for three is Chalk. Will Burns out there now again. Shotgun snap taken again. Trips to the right side. Over the middle. Caught. Completed for a first down is Connor May, a redshirt junior. Will Burns takes another shotgun step. They have not gone under center once today. Doubles to the left side. Lots of pressure, and he's sacked. I think Kate's down on the sideline with a great SUU man himself. Kate, what do you got for us?
Lyle is back here with us in the Eccles Stadium. Lyle, what brings you back here?
Well, I live here now, so I recently moved back to Cedar probably about a month ago, and obviously I knew the spring game was here, so I knew I had to come back and check out the guys, check out the coaches and everything, so I'm excited to be back here. I definitely prefer to be in pads, but it's good to be watching the guys too, so it's awesome.
That is awesome. What are you seeing out of the Thunderbirds today that you're liking?
The offensive line, as always, I think it's a really physical group up front. They look really good. The defense looks good as well. Honestly, it's cliche to say, but everybody. I know how hard they work in the weight room, how they attack meetings, the whole process throughout the week, but the offensive line for sure is always going to stick out to me.
Obviously, you have a lot of experience. Any advice that you would give these offensive linemen?
Just be super physical. Don't take no crap from anybody, and just listen to your coach. That's the best advice for any football player. Just listen to your coach, do what you're told to do, and good things will happen.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Lyle Santos from Las Vegas, Nevada, one of the great Thunderbirds. That was a great hit. Thank you, Kate, for catching him on the sideline. That was a great inside for the broadcast. While that was happening, Will Burns has moved the offense to a first down on the 45. Throws right side, caught, completed. Close to a first down, spinning ahead was Chance Arbron, redshirt senior. Lyle back in Cedar City. I'm sure we're going to see him a lot now, helping out with the team wherever he can. I love that phrase, don't take no crap from nobody.
Yeah, I'd be excited to be seeing him around town.
How about that? So we were just told he's on reserve for the Storm. So if anybody's injured, he'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, Lyle, he left us a couple years ago, but it's great to have him back. He joined us a while ago, back in 2019 as a redshirt freshman. But he had his senior year back in 2024 where he was a Phil Steele first-team All-UAC player.
One of the greats, I'm sure, giving lots of insight here. And he's a tower of a man. I'm sure Kate could tell us that. Offense moving still, a first down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Will Burns out there. at quarterback. He's got doubles on both sides. Takes a snap. Looks to his left side. Receiver not looking. Incomplete pass. The intended target was Antonio Walton, a redshirt freshman. Defense doing its job today. Only allowed one score through 2 quarters. Obviously untimed quarters, but 25 plays max. They've done their job.
Yeah, hopefully this defense will play like the Texans defense of last year. That was pretty.
Lugo in at quarterback, takes a snap, rolls right, sacked.
Matthew Villareau, very excited about that tackle. Hit the quarterback a few times as he was following up.
Lugo takes a snap. He's got 2 to his right side, single to his left. He's looking over the middle of the field. Fires, caught, incomplete. Caught too early. He had it in his hands. It should have been a catch.
I was highly disappointed with that.
Nobody around, and he just couldn't bring it in.
That would have been a beautiful play right there.
I think those plays are probably my favorite in football, where you get that long pass, you gain a lot of yards. But man, how unfortunate.
Lugo threw the lone pick of the day. Also had a great first pass, but this is his drive now, and he takes a snap with trips on his right side. Looking over the middle of the field, he fires. Nobody's there. We've got an injured Thunderbird. He hit the ground hard. That was Antonio Walton, the intended target the last time. Hits the ground hard, grabbing his leg.
This is not looking good. He's walking off. Looks like he's doing okay.
Talon Bird there to help him off. One of the best trainers in the nation, I'm going to say it. Talon Bird, great guy.
I think ESPN's got to start doing some rankings on that, too.
Does Talon do softball?
No, only football.
He used to do basketball as well, but football just has so many players. Offense rolling again. Quarterback looks like Jackson Stevens, the freshman. Trips to the left side, takes a snap, looks right, throws right, caught for a 5-yard pickup with lots of contact.
What a great catch for me. Elijah Sherman-Fox, it looks like. I think that was his first of the day.
Sophomore, sports 87. Snap taken, rolls to the right side, looking right, throws right, caught for a big play up to the 40-yard line, a pickup of about 20 yards. Offense will take over on the 41.
A great play from Jace Doman right there. Freshman. He's looking strong.
Stevens in the shotgun again. Drops back, looks left, fires low in the dirt.
Oh.
Nothing.
Almost picked off. Can't see their number out there.
So SUU has 3 quarterbacks, 2 true freshmen, a lone redshirt freshman, Noah Lugo, a sophomore, Will Burns, redshirt junior, and Brendan Anderson, a redshirt junior. Right now it's Stevens' time. He's got trips to the left, doubles on his right. Takes a snap, looks right, throws down the sideline. Could have been caught, could have been picked. Nothing happened, falls incomplete.
Is that Zane Reed down there?
Defending on the play, Zane Reed.
Redshirt freshman.
They have thrown the ball to Kyle Valdez multiple times this year. I'd like to know more about Kyle Valdez. Seen a lot of targets in the absence of Gabe Nunez. Stevens in the shotgun, doubles left side. Drops back. Lots of pressure coming, and he's dropped. Had a beautiful throw after the play to Jace Doman. It's not going to count because of the pressure put on by the defense. This defense looks tough today, and that was a problem in the first half of the season last year for the Thunderbirds on a long losing streak that nobody wanted to be a part of. Stevens drops back, fires down the field this time. Defending his receiver, Jace Doman, had to break up the pick. I believe that was Jacoby Spence or TJ Hudson. We are on Thunder 91 right now, bringing you the action, and due to ESPN rights, we can't quite show you the full field and everything that's going on. So if you want to watch the game, you're going to need to show up here in person. It's free admission. Come check out the Thunderbirds right now. We'll bring you as much of the action we can, describe it to you in as much detail as we can without breaking any rules and getting us in some hot water. You guys like hot showers or cold showers?
Hot showers.
Yeah? No cold showers. Do you ever throw one in?
No.
What about a cold plunge?
Never.
No cold tubs? Nothing?
No.
You guys aren't a fan?
I think it depends for me. If I go work out and it's hot on a summer's day, oh yeah, cold showers for sure. Cold plunges every now and then.
It's not like a common thing. I wouldn't like every day hit a cold shower. But it feels good sometimes. It's really refreshing.
With the weather this week, hot showers have definitely been my thing.
Yes, but come July, Michelle, I'm going to encourage you to try a cold shower one time. Or at an ice bath. It's refreshing, rejuvenating.
And cold.
And cold. Kate, do you like hot showers or cold showers?
Interviewing this guy right here. Are you ready to go?
She can't hear us. It's all right. It's a skills challenge now. The Thunderbirds are going to be taking a halftime break. Teams are just going to run a lot of drills before we get back into the action.
Isley's going to have about a 14-yard kick here for the win.
What's been you guys' favorite play of the game so far?
That's a great question. I think. Go ahead.
I like the Hail Mary one. I mean, if that was executed perfectly, but either way, it's still my favorite play.
That long pass to David Spute, I think, right down here towards the 20.
Yeah, we've had a couple of those.
That was pretty.
It's hard to beat the lone score.
Oh, yeah. That run-in by, I believe it was Hubert Thomas.
Yes, it was.
Hubert Thomas had that pretty, just very beautiful run. Split the defense, run through right through the middle, across the right. Not be caught. That was pretty. But I'm a big fan of that pick from Christian Sampson. I mean, we've seen the players today. They've had some struggles with their hands, but he managed to pull it off.
Lots of big-time players out there, but let's take a quick break before we get back to the action here on Thunder 91, and we'll be back to bring you more SU Spring Game.
This is Adam from Levitt Group Insurance. Thank you, SUU, for allowing us to be a part of this great community. We are honored to be your exclusive insurance sponsors and wish all our athletes the best this year. Levitt Group Insurance, proudly representing auto owners insurance, will provide you with great rates for all your insurance needs. For more information or to get a quote, please visit us at levitt.com/SUU. From all of us at Levitt Group Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, thanks for the opportunity to serve you.
Since 1956, Les Olson IT has been behind the scenes, powering the people and businesses that make Utah thrive. 10 years ago, we expanded into IT and became Utah's trusted managed service provider, rooted in reliability, powered by innovation. Les Olson IT, celebrating 10 years of keeping Utah connected. Les Olson IT, providing solutions that empower your business.
Les Olson IT.
What can you find at Mountain Lighting? A great selection of light fixtures and ceiling fans from top names in lighting like Visual Comfort, Savoy House, Kichler, and many more. And with our price match guarantee, you can rest assured you'll not only find great quality, but great value as well. Looking for home decor items and accessories? Yeah, we've got all that. From furniture to wall decor, including paintings, mirrors, clocks. We've got pillows and other unique home decor items. So come to Mountain Lighting for all your lighting and home decor needs.
Kate's on the sideline. Kate, what do you got for us?
I am here with local celebrity. Can you introduce yourself for us?
Hey everyone, it's Steve Holm. You know me. I'm right here at SUU hanging out with the fans. These guys follow me on social media. I love watching them play football, and that's why I'm here at SUU right now at the spring games.
Yeah, what are you excited to see out of this football team?
Hopefully nobody getting hurt, but mostly just a lot of energy and a lot of good time.
We are so excited to have you here, and back to you guys.
Thanks, Kate. It's always fun to get insights from other people down on the fields and just from fans and people who aren't necessarily a part of the game. And I've seen him on social media a lot. My favorite moment of his recently is he got pulled over for not having his car registered and was upset. It was quite funny.
Huh.
Register your car. That's the moral of the story.
There you go.
Thunderbirds still running some skills challenges. Offense getting ready to get back out there.
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with our players so far. I am a little worried about Brendan Anderson. It looked like he tweaked his arm a little bit earlier in the day. I'm hoping he's doing all right.
Might not see him for the rest of the day. Noah Lugo and Chuck. Commands the offense now. Doubles on the left side. Takes the handoff is Chuck, who rolls ahead for 8. Plowing through everybody. Not a towering guy. He stands at just under 6 foot, but he's built like a tank. And you don't want to hear him coming. It's like, do you guys ever had a chalkboard and somebody scratched on it? That's what it's like when he's running at you. It's terrifying. It's ear-piercing. You just don't want it to happen. Floyd Chalk IV, that's his name. He's back there with Noah Lugo. Takes a snap. Hands off Chalk, running on the left side. He's got a good block. A lot of defenders. He gets a first down. Pickup of 13 or so.
That's exactly what we want coming from Chalk. He's a veteran. He's a college veteran. He knows what he's doing. Getting those big runs like that, that's exactly what we need.
Offense, 1 score today. 1 lone score. Lugo, shotgun, doubles right side. Takes a handoff, looks down middle of the field, rolls to his left side. Nobody's there. Tackled at about the 40-yard line. A pickup of 8.
That was Aiden Hall chasing after him. Senior. Looking for his last season here.
Gotta say, I do like these alternate uniforms from the Thunderbirds. This gray and black, although they have some beautiful black uniforms as well.
I'll agree with you on that one. These uniforms, their helmets, I'm loving it.
Snap is high, but Lugo controls, gives to Chalk, who falls ahead for maybe 4. Enough for a first down. Thunderbirds marching, the offense that is, on the opponent 35-yard line. The 1st and 10, Lugo still out there with Chuck. KJ Jones has been a hot target. He's out there with Chance Abram as well. Gabe Ashworth is the tight end, a redshirt senior. Sits on the left side. Lugo fakes handoff, rolls right side. He's got nobody ahead of him. That's going to be a touchdown, walk-in score, Noah Lugo. 2nd score of the day for the Thunderbirds. 155-yard run earlier in the game, followed up by a 35-yard rush by sophomore quarterback Noah Lugo.
Man, how exciting is that just to see our quarterback run that fast, that far? That's not something you see every day. I mean, in today's standards, you see it more often, but coming from our redshirt sophomore.
On to kick now. The extra point pending is my man, Parker Kusifer. Kick is up, sky high and beautifully executed. 13 points put up by the offense today in quarter number 3. Michelle, thoughts on the last drive?
I liked it. It was a good read for Noah Lugo right there. As a quarterback,
Just a good read.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say, you know? Pulled it down, rolled left. Hey, nobody there?
Right up the middle.
Right, but good. Did you have a touchdown celebration, a go-to?
No.
No,
Really?
nothing?
No.
Just hand the ball to the referee and get back to the next play?
What's your
That's where you and I
celebration?
differ. I'd come up with something different every time, you know?
You don't have a go-to.
I just like to, like the little Dougie action at attempts. Here's Rasmussen, hands off the middle this time. He's the quarterback out there for the Thunderbirds. He's a freshman, true freshman quarterback.
I think you got to pop the gritty on some of those touchdown celebrations, Michelle.
No. I don't know about the gritty.
Isaiah Hemmings, the redshirt junior running back in the game right now. Would you play quarterback for the flag football team in the Olympics, Michelle?
Yes, I would.
You would? You'd sign back up?
I would, yes.
Handoff this time up the gut, finds a lane. Cutting back inside is Isaiah Hemmings. Pushing the pile, refusing to go down. He'll pick up 5 or so. So no celebrations for you as a quarterback, but what about as the catcher? When you step up to the plate, what is your walkout song?
Right now it's My Goodies.
Okay.
What would you have as your walkout song?
I think I'd pick pretty much any song by Big X the Plug right now.
Oh.
Just get out there. Aye. Probably the largest is probably what I would roll with.
And there you go. Something that'll hype up the crowd. Let them know who's coming.
There's nothing like a hilarious large man to get a crowd going. Big X. Have you guys seen Barnyard?
Oh, yeah.
No.
He reminds me of Mr. Boombastic, like the rat.
Ah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Snap goes to the running back direct. Dive for about 3. They say it's close to a first down, 4th and inches. Yeah, there's a rat in Barnyard that comes out and sings Mr. Boombastic, and he looks like Big X the Plug. Look it up.
Okay.
Barnyard, great movie. Ahead of its time. Jackson Rasmussen, freshman, still commands the offense for the Thunderbirds. They got 4th and inches. Snap, handoff direct. Up the gut, stopped, defense, big play.
That's exactly what the defense wanted.
Breaking through the pile was Coy Mortensen, the long snapper. If I'm not mistaken, a junior, so the offense will back up and try it again.
Just can't imagine how frustrating that would be as the offense. Working that hard, that far down the field. That defensive line just breaks through.
So as the Thunderbirds get ready to switch sides, we're going to take a quick break, bring you more action right here on Thunder 91.
Bullock strives to be the very best in serving you in Cedar City, offering fashion, decor, and kids items, as well as a fun old-fashioned soda fountain and pharmacy. We are a place where you can come enjoy unique shopping, a fun atmosphere, and quality service from all of our 4 stores on Main Street. Bring the family, grab a treat, and find that perfect gift. Enjoy your shopping experience with us. Bullock's, 91 North Main in historic downtown Cedar City.
Kabuto's, St. George's #1 sushi and ramen bar. Student specials available Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Make sure and give them a follow on social media at Kabuto Utah for weekly giveaways and local events.
With food that's made from scratch and fresh to order, Hermes Drive-In has options that every member of your family will enjoy. From your favorite burgers and fries to sandwiches, drinks, shakes, and more. Hermes is centrally located and easy to find at 294 North Main Street, just north of the City Park. Serving you and...
We'll get him here in a second.
Is he talking to us?
Welcome back inside Eccles Coliseum, Thunderbirds spring game, a tradition here inside Cedar City. But right now I'm here with Allison Fiskus with Utah Pork Producers Association. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
I'm glad to have you up here. Will you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, thank you. I've been with Utah Pork about 17 years, and most of the time I've lived here in Utah, and I was fortunate enough with a great board that I work with that I now work remote from Alaska.
How about that?
So I live in Palmer, Alaska.
That's so fun. My family and I used to go up to Soldotna every year and go salmon fishing.
Okay.
So I love it up there in Alaska. Beautiful country up there. But tell us a little more about the UPPA.
Well, Utah Pork Producers, we are the organization that represents all the pig farmers in the state. So we've got quite a few farmers, and one of our largest farms is right in Milford, which is real close to here, and we recruit a lot of workers and talent from SUU. And so we raise, we used to raise about 1.2 million pigs. Things have changed a little bit, but we still raise about, almost 1 million.
So you're familiar with Bryson Barnes then?
Oh, yeah, he's great.
I remember ESPN threw up, now Bryson Barnes, for those of you who don't know, it was a quarterback for the University of Utah and Utah State, and ESPN made him famous for throwing up. He was the quarterback with the most pigs in D1 football, so a fun little stat. Great guy as well. But what was the awesome event that our athletes participated in up at the Utah Food Bank yesterday?
Well, yesterday, this is about our 6th year, and SUU has participated in for about the last 2 years. So for every point that you all scored last year, as well as BYU and Utah State, we combined all those points, and every point was 25 pounds of pork or 75 servings through the season. And so yesterday we donated over 20,000 pounds of pork, which is 60,000 servings to the food bank.
That's awesome. I was just say that's probably a lot of donations, because I know for BYU and Utah they probably scored a lot as well. But this was the #1 offense in the UAC. The Thunderbirds were absolutely electric, scored a lot of points last year. We also heard that you sponsored our College Health Sciences 5K run this morning.
We did. We were there, and I had an ambassador there. I had one of my producers there, and so we've donated some funds, and it helped with that, and we were just really glad to be there. We also partner with Daly's Premium Meats, so they were the ones yesterday that donated all of the pork. So it was just a great event, something that we look forward to do for many years, and to come back here and do lots of events. So thank you for having us.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure to have you on here.
Thank you.
Are you a football fan?
I can watch the game. I can talk the
talk.
talk.
All right. How about that? What have you seen today from the Thunderbirds? There's been a lot of new faces. We got a handful of new athletes out there. Are you excited for the Thunderbirds going into this next season in the Big Sky?
I think you guys have a lot of great talent. You see these guys out there working so hard, and I met a few of them yesterday, and just great guys that love the school, love to be part of the community, and that they're here working hard and gaining their education. They're just fabulous. I was very impressed, and they're working hard, and some of them are getting real hit out there. I'm hoping they have a little massage in a hot tub after this. But they look great. They just look great, and they're ready for the season.
They absolutely do, and we're excited. Thank you, Allison Fiskus, for joining us up here in the booth.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Absolutely, and we're going to get back to more Thunderbird action here. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here, bring you the rest of the game on Thunder 91.
Clark & Linford Jewelers has been a staple on Main Street in downtown Cedar City since the 1970s. Cedar has grown a lot since then, but we are still your hometown jeweler. Our commitment to our customers remains the same, to help you find pieces you will love for years to come. Whether you're looking for an engagement ring, wedding band, or fashion piece, we'd love the opportunity to help you find your piece. Find us at 83 North Main Street in Cedar City and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Clark & Linford Jewelers, still your hometown jeweler, where SUU gets engaged.
Bullock strives to be the very best in serving you in Cedar City, offering fashion, decor, and kids items, as well as a fun old-fashioned soda fountain and pharmacy. We are a place where you can come enjoy unique shopping, a fun atmosphere, and quality service from all of our 4 stores on Main Street. Bring the family, grab a treat, and find that perfect gift. Enjoy your shopping experience with us, Bullock's, 91 North Main and historic downtown Cedar City.
Kabuto's, St. George #1 sushi and ramen bar. Student specials available Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Make sure and give them a follow on social media at Kabuto Utah for weekly giveaways and local events.
I think we've got... Welcome back inside Eccles Coliseum. The Thunderbirds having their annual spring game. Offense has put up 13 points today. A big showing from the defense, and one thing we've talked about today is running back. Who's going to fill the hole of Joshua Dye? And I think Kate has an answer for us. Kate, what do you got?
On your mark, get set, go!
SUU looks a little different this year without one of their star players, running back Joshua Dye, who recently transferred to Ole Miss. SUU has brought in San Jose transfer Floyd Chalk in hopes to help their offense. SUU will need to rely heavily on their offense, and Chalk may be the answer. Now, Chalk redshirted last year due to suffering to bronchitis, but he is ready to get back onto the field and eager to play again. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kate. Hopefully we can get you to interview him. I know he was supposed to get an interview from you, but I hope you can find Chalk, run him down, and tell him you need an interview, and tell him his man Preston over at Hibbett needs an interview from him as well. Hopefully we can get Chalk on the line too. But Michelle, you have some fans in the stands. Is that what it was?
I do. I have half of my teammates here right now.
Loving it. They are fresh off 3 straight victories against Abilene Christian. You guys put up you tied your season high in runs, right? 11 on Friday?
Yes.
11 in a game. You guys did that.
With 2 Grand Slams.
2 Grand Slams.
That's history.
That was an impressive game to watch. But you guys also did that against the University of Maine when you guys were in Idaho as well. So you had that series was a game of, or 3 games that were completely different from one another. I mean, the blowout in game 1, the extra innings in game 2, and then you guys knocked it out in 7 in game 3.
Yes.
You guys had a bunch of different uniforms too. How many uniforms do you have?
4.
You have 4 uniforms? Yes. You've got the red, you have a black.
We have red, black, gray.
Gray.
That's it.
That's 3. It? The 4th one just disappeared?
Yeah, we only have 3.
There's no white?
White, yes.
There's the 4th one.
There we
go. We haven't been wearing white, so kind of forgot about that.
Are you guys, do you have a stigma around uniforms? Like if we wear red, we usually play better. If we play in gray, we play worse. Is that a thing?
No.
No superstitions? No. Even a little stitions?
Actually, we wore gray for yesterday's game because we did well wearing gray against Utah.
Oh.
And we swept them, so.
There you go. It is what it is. Game. Show up, do your job, and go home, right?
Yep.
Well, this game, as we've mentioned before, is not quite like any other game SUU does. It's a non-typical football game. We've seen multiple different quarterbacks run for SUU. We've seen Noah Lugo, we've seen Jackson Rasmussen, Will Burns, Jackson Stevens, and Brendan Anderson. The only quarterback that has not gotten in today is Canton Eagle, sports 14, a redshirt freshman. Skills teams kicking right now. This is the drill workout before we start quarter number 4, 25 max. So the game is drawing closer to its end, but we still got some room to work with. I'm really hoping to get that interview from Chalk. We'll see how that goes. That's my man. He's a hilarious individual. Hoping we can get him on the mic later today. Now, we've got a great crew working this game today. Most of the time these games are streamed on ESPN, and then we throw it on Thunder 91 as well. But we've got a large group. Xander Fawcett's up running the camera up top. Kate Mitchell's down on the sideline with Tyler Ledford. Mitchell Wilson up here with Michelle De La Cruz, Preston Ferry, that's me. And then our man, the myth, the legend, Rob Birdsey, making everything happen. Funaki Assisi also doing his work up behind the scenes as well, giving us some interviews, lining everything up for us. And Ryan Steinekert has been popping in and out, the station manager of Thunder 91. If you're hearing this game right now, and you want to know how you can get into the position where we are at right now, you start by taking classes with Ryan. It's COM 1560. That puts you in all of the classes that are eligible to do this kind of a thing. If you want to be a sideline reporter, you want to do some play-by-play, do some color, literally anybody can do it. We've got student athletes up here with us right now. I mean, if you want to get involved, there's a sports broadcasting class. Literally a lot you can do to get involved with sports here at SUU. A great kick return to start the fourth quarter off. Isaiah Hemmings, a running back, a redshirt junior, puts it up to about the 40-yard line. A good return, about 50 yards.
That was a gorgeous return. Just like you mentioned, that was about 50 yards on that return. Splitting the defenders, juking them out. Eventually got caught up around the 40.
Rasmussen leads out right now.
Is that his second big run of the game?
I believe so, yeah.
It's a great job by him.
Excited for our punt returns this season. What a grab from Hemmings right there.
Throw right side, complete for Hemmings.
That was a one-handed grab right there, fading away. That was beautiful. Gorgeous catch.
I got word from Kate that we're going to get Chalk on the mics. This is going to be a great interview. I'm hyping it up. It's going to happen. So everybody listening in, get ready to hear from Floyd Chalk the Fourth.
I'm excited for the interview with the chalkboard.
Right now, it's Jackson Rasmussen. Doubles out left, single to the right side. Takes shotgun, handoff to the running back. Hemmings drives ahead for a first down, pick up a 14.
Wow, what a heavy hit right there. Just trying to plow through the defenders. Threw his shoulder right into him, and wow.
Almost took out Colin Haig.
Might work for UDOT. He's a snowplow making his way to the 27-yard line.
Hey, with the weather these days, I'm liking his odds.
I haven't seen a snowplow all year. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing.
I woke up the other day, there was snow all over my car.
Empty backfield, trips left, double on the right side. Snap taken, drops back, looks right, throws not completed at the 20-yard line. Intended receiver was Jace Doman. Could not bring it in. Doman's had a lot of targets today. KJ Jones had some good targets, and Kyle Valdez been in and out of the lineup, but also seen a lot of targets. Pretty much a whole new weapon system on offense for Coach Delane Fitzgerald. Snap again, double handoff, this time for Ali Felula.
Wow.
Klauser, I thought he was down, dropped after 5, took the pile with him, another 5.
That salmon just kept swimming, right?
That's right. Swim upstream to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
It's been right out of the hands of the defense. That was gorgeous.
Coming in at tight end is Logan Dunfield, the redshirt freshman. No, a true freshman. Rasmussen in the shotgun again. He's got receivers on both sides, a tight bunch with the tight end and Nico Alefeula, who gets the handoff again up the gut, plows ahead for 4, picks up a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line.
I can only imagine how much work these running backs put into that. I feel like that would be one of the most difficult positions to play in all of football. Running right into the defense, just trying to power through them.
It is one of the positions that has a high turnover due to the wear on your body. But Rasmussen, 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Drops back, lots of pressure, goes up the pocket, doesn't say he's sacked. He dives ahead for nearly a first down. Give him 6 on the play, 2nd and 4. Rasmussen guiding the Thunderbirds well here on this drive. They've put up 13 so far. Room to improve on the offense. Now there's no play clock. Trips on the right side. Lone back in the backfield. Rasmussen calls for it, gets it. Hands off left side. He drives ahead near the first down mark. They're going to go 3rd and 1.
Just short on that first down. Wow. Rolled right over the defense right there.
Lots of opportunities on the sideline. Lots of players out there to make names for themselves.
Looks like
Talon Bird, Jeff Tufuaco out there. Timeout called by the Thunderbirds. You could have guessed it. They're up 13-0 on the Thunderbirds. When we come back, we'll bring you more Thunderbird action here on Thunder 91 KSUU.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends, make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Hermes Drive-In has served Cedar City and our visitors for more than 45 years. With a diverse menu and affordable prices, Hermes hopes you'll come back again and again for their burgers, Navajo tacos, fries, house-made fry sauce, and more. Located just north of the City Park on Main Street, Hermes also offers shakes, soft drinks, and a weekly special. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In, a proud sponsor of our local youth activities and athletes.
Welcome back inside Eccles Coliseum. Thunderbirds knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Rasmussen, handoff, Chalk up the middle. Diving ahead, does not punch it in. A pickup of maybe 3. Excuse me, Chalk is on the sideline. In at running back right now, I believe, is Isaiah Hemmings.
That's what I'm seeing out there too. 3 more yards to go. Thinking the offense will get it here.
Rasmussen splits 2 out to his left, single on his right side. Hemmings on his right hip. Motions receiver to the left. Handoff middle for Hemmings. Plows, moves, pile drives, dropped. A gain of nothing on the play. Maybe a loss of 1. Rasmussen goes, trips to his right. Hemmings on his left hip. Knocking on the door, 3rd and goal from about the 5. Snap taken, looks right, throws, end zone, no good, incomplete. Be 4th and goal. The kicking unit set to go out on the field.
What a frustrating play right there. Just a missed pass all in general. But good thing for this kicking squad. I think they'll probably score a field goal right here.
Kickers are 1 for 2 today. This is the first field goal attempt in game.
Going for about 10 yards from the end zone. Total of 20 yards.
Rasmussen set to hold. Kick is up, through the uprights, hits the camera tower from up top. A beautiful kick. That puts the Thunderbirds on top, 16-0. Of course, the defense can only score by pick 6 or a fumble recovery in the end zone. Safety is another way. I mean, they could, if the kick was missed on the field goal, they could have run the field goal back.
That's also true. Man, I'm grateful we're in the booth today. I don't think I'd want to be up on that camera tower.
I've seen that hit more times than anything. It's actually a really good place marker. So if you'll see, it's there because the kickers can kick at the camera. And if you look over on the left side scoreboard on the north end zone, there's an empty square in the advertising space.
Oh.
And those are set up so that the kickers can aim.
Okay.
Fun fact. So on the south end zone, you've got the camera booth, and on the north end zone, it's a gap in the scoreboard. Fourth quarter now, Thunderbirds back on offense. For the first time today, we're seeing Canton Eagle, the redshirt freshman. I think we're going to try and get Floyd Chalk after the game concludes so we don't get him in any hot water with his coaching staff. But 16-0. That's 2 touchdowns from the offense. A touchdown run was a Noah Lugo and a 55-yard run from Hubert Jones. Hubert Thomas. Fire right side, caught for a first down pickup is Kyle Valdez, pass complete from Canton Eagle. Clock would roll if we had one, says the officials. Do you guys think you could kick a field goal?
No.
Nothing?
I'd hope so.
Rob Birdsey over says in the corner he got it.
I believe in Rob.
Rob, how far are you good from? 50?
I'll probably say 35.
Our producer Rob Birdsey says 35, and it's money. 30, 35 yards, and he's automatic.
Okay.
Says he went to the bank and got everything out, and he's putting it on 35.
25.
25 now, changes it. Bet the house, he says.
I'll put Preston's money on there, too.
Oh, reliable. Well, there's not a lot to put on there, but you could double it, maybe get you $100 or so.
Double or nothing right there.
Receivers, two on the left side. Canton Eagles stays in shotgun, takes a handoff, gives it right up the gut for no gain on the play. In at running back right now, Nico Alefeula. The Salmon.
The Salmon.
He's the only guy that I gave a nickname to that stuck around from last season.
Well, I'm thinking for our buddy Floyd Chalk, I'm liking the chalkboard. You know, you don't want to mess with him.
Back to the chalkboard. Like it. I had Gabe Nunez was Waffle House because he was always open.
Okay.
That's a good one.
He transferred to an FBS school in Arizona. One that maybe one of you guys can look that up. Snap back, rolls left side is Neagle. Neagle has got some room, sprints ahead, first down and more. A 15-yard scramble, pick up the first down to the 45-yard line of the SUU Thunderbirds. Gabe Nunez.
Tennessee Tech.
Went to Tennessee Tech. No, not Arizona. Neagle in the gun. Hands off once again. No, keeps it. He faked it, running up the sideline for a first down and more. Flag flies. As it sits right now, it's a first down pickup for SUU.
Well, I'm very appreciative of our quarterbacks being able to run the ball. It's been exciting to watch them all day long. This scramble, these dual threat. I'm excited for what's coming for the season. But I'm thinking they'll probably give this starting quarterback opportunity to Will Burns to start us off.
Burns, a guy here, put in the work last year. I'm sure Coach Fitz has got a pipeline of quarterbacks he's trying to work with. He'll have Noah Lugo for 2 years. If he can get a year or two out of Will Burns, Noah Lugo might see some opportunity after. Jackson Rasmussen's played good today. Brendan Anderson.
Yeah.
Another one.
Just saw that great run from Canton Eagle. They did call it back, but still pretty.
Handoff this time up the gut. A dive for about 4, they say. Isaiah Hemmings. Call it 2nd and 4. So I'll give him 6. Will Burns from the sideline calling all the plays with Jackson Stevens. Rasmussen in the gun. He's got trips to his left side. Calls for the ball, snaps it, looks to his right side. A one-handed snag and a pickup of a first down from Isaiah Hemmings, the redshirt junior. Looked like prime 2016 New York Giant legend Odell Beckham. One-hand snag on the nose. Keep it in motion, first down, Thunderbirds. Great play. Where'd he get his head around?
That makes 2 times now. He's had that similar play. That one-handed snag, just running away with it. It's looking beautiful.
Our reporter, Kate Mitchell's down on the sideline. Kate, what do you got for us? We've got another technical issue with Kate's microphone. Going to run that back here in just a second as Rasmussen snaps the ball. No, excuse me. Neagle throws deep, low ball. Incomplete pass.
Just great coverage from the defense right there. It's looking like catch that Parker Andrews.
Michelle, as a quarterback, what are you looking in the defense? What kind of reads do you make? When do you know when to throw what pass?
That's
beyond you?
Yes.
You're a catcher now? You're a retired quarterback?
Wait, retired quarterback. I think I put those days past me.
Eagle, handoff up the gut for a maybe back to the line is Hemmings.
What a great run from Hemmings right there. Just able to slide right through the defense. Gained maybe about 2 yards.
All right, things are figured out on the sideline. Our reporter, Kate Mitchell's down there. She's done a fantastic job today. Kate, what do you got?
SUU plans to leave the UAC in July and join the Big Sky. With this conference change, the Big Sky adds a lot of depth and talent with teams, players, and coaches. SUU will have to learn to adapt to this change by starting the season later this fall, playing the champions from 2025, the Montana State, and later we will see that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kate. The Montana State Grizzlies, a big-time team, often competes with North Dakota and South Dakota State. A big-time contender in the Big Sky Conference.
Yeah, and coming up this season, Utah Tech, along with ourselves, Southern Utah, we're joining the Big Sky.
Who are some of the teams in the Big Sky Conference? Will you run through that for us, Mitchell?
Yeah, we've got the Eastern Washington, we got Idaho State, Montana State, Northern Arizona.
We're going to pause you for a second as the Thunderbirds are knocking first and goal, rolling back, fire towards the end zone, deep shot, corner, almost completed in the corner of the end zone. Canton Eagle tried to fit the ball inside to Bryson Waterman, did not complete it, but who are the rest of the teams in the Big Sky?
Finish off real quick. We got Northern Colorado, Portland State, Utah Tech coming soon, just as I mentioned, and then Weber State as well.
Weber State, their coach went over to BYU, is a great friend of Kalani Satake. I'm blanking on his name right now. He's the defensive coordinator. And then is great friends with Kyle Whittingham and is now the DC in Michigan. Here's Neagle rolling left side, trying to find anybody in the end zone, floats it, nobody's there. That would be intentional grounding. Third and goal for the Thunderbirds. Offense knocking with Canton Eagle. Jay Hill, that's who the coach is. Jay Hill at Weber State. One of my buddies was a walk-on wide receiver for Weber State and got to know Jay Hill pretty well. And he moved to BYU, 51 years old. I believe a Utah native.
Doesn't even look a day over 35.
Jay Hill, great defensive mind. Here's Neagle knocking on the door for the Thunderbirds. Takes a snap, looks left, rolls right, pocket collapses, lobs it towards the end zone. Nobody's there, incomplete. Gabe Ashworth, the intended target, tight end.
On the spot.
There again, we had some pretty great coverage. I believe it was Marky McKinnon covering him right there. The ball went to absolutely nobody right there.
On to attempt the field goal the second time today. Thunderbirds kick up, kick through. It's good, and they hit the cameraman one more time.
I think you should earn extra points if you hit the cameraman. Maybe another 2 points.
Couldn't tell who was I think it was Parker Kusifer, my man. Yes, it was. The man, the myth. Number 37, PK. So now it is the kicking portion of the game. This is towards the end of the kicking competition, under pressure kicks. So the game will kind of come to an end there. Thunderbirds score 16 in the game. And now it's the kicking competition. We'll kind of come to the conclusion of the game. But thoughts on the game, you two?
I liked it. They showed a lot of exciting things that we could bring to the Big Sky. I feel like there was both perfect executions on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that, Michelle. I mean, we saw a lot of potential, especially from our defensive line. They collapsed right on the quarterback quite a bit. Obviously, there were a few runs, but I enjoyed those scrambles and those escapes from those quarterbacks today. I got to give a little shout-out to, I believe it was Isaiah Hemmings. I really loved the way that he was able to catch the ball. Even though he's a running back, he had a nice little catch threat option right there. See, our tight end, I believe it was Josh Accord, also had, I think, 3 or 4 or 5 plays just back to back to back where he was able to gain quite a bit of yardage. I'm excited for his season coming up.
Accord played for the Thunderbirds last season, had some good moments.
How about you, Preston? You've been here for a couple of years now. You've seen what's coming. What are you excited for most?
I'm really excited to see what Will Burns can do. I mean, this is a guy that got a lot of snaps, but he wasn't the quarterback when he was in per se. He was at the quarterback position, but everybody knew. It's kind of like Taysom Hill on the Saints. Like every time he got the ball, you knew he was running the ball, and nobody could stop him. I'm excited to see what his arm talent's like this season as he leads the offense. I'm just really excited because the Thunderbirds always have a good offense. The defense is starting to come together. I believe we can make a really good run in the Big Sky. I mean, this is a conference we've won before. Got a lot of records in the Big Sky. And now it's time for SUU just to show up and show out. I mean, this is a team that's good, that recruits well. Coach Fitzgerald does a great job with this team and his staff. Just a lot of excitement. Always is around Thunderbird sports.
Oh, yeah. No, I like that idea. He was a bit of a Swiss Army knife, but now he's kind of getting that bigger arm roll. He's going to show off his cannon just like Michelle does.
That's right. And if ever needed, Michelle, could they put you in if absolutely necessary?
Yes.
How many points you putting up?
Give me like 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
3 touchdowns.
Through the air or by the ground?
Through the air.
Lobbing them in.
Yep.
Okay.
We see you. Michelle De La Cruz, the catcher for SUU softball, finished her game and then immediately came up here to join the broadcast. Very appreciative. Glad you could make it. You're probably exhausted.
I am. I'm hungry.
Well, we're glad you're here. Games all weeks, and games are kind of going to wind towards the end for SUU.
That one comes up short.
Yeah, they're kicking now from the 40, so a 50-yard field goal. Haven't seen someone drill it yet.
I'd be impressed to see him hit this. 50 yards, that's quite a ways, right, Rob?
Rob says he can do it. Rob has all his eligibility left. Deep one doesn't land. Nobody has hit from 50 out yet.
What kind of training do you guys think that these kickers put in on a daily basis?
Probably a lot of kicking.
I'd hope so. A lot of squats, maybe.
Yeah, that'll probably help. This one looks good.
Here we go.
First kick through the 50.
Good.
Is that Parker?
That is Parker.
My man, Parker Kusifer. Such a great dude. The guy could play linebacker if he needed to.
He's coming straight out of Cedar City as well.
Yes, he is.
Hometown hero.
We're going to swing it down to Kate Mitchell on the sideline. She's got some more inside information for us. Kate, let me hear it. One more time. We're going to run that back. Have some more mic difficulties. Kate, we got you?
Good.
Let's hear it, Kate.
SUU has found success in the Big Sky Conference before, like when they became the Big Sky champions for the first time ever in 2015. The 2015 team plans on making a return to the field later this season to recognize the award. If the 2026 team is looking to follow in their footsteps, they'll need to find offensive and defensive success. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kate. That's a really nice inside bit of information there. The championship team going to be coming back to SUU to receive that award from the Thunderbirds. That's really cool. A team that has won it before, so a lot of faith going for the Thunderbirds. Last kick there had all leg, but just to the right side of the goalpost. They're backed up to the 40 now, or excuse me, at 45, making it a 55-yard field goal.
Kick is good. 55. That's quite a ways.
That's going to be the end of our spring game. I know we're going to try and get Floyd Chalk IV on the mic, kind of talk about his expectations for the season. We're going to hear from him after the coaching staff talks with the players and wraps things up. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, hopefully we can hear from Floyd Chalk IV, so don't go anywhere for our post-game, post-thoughts, and wrap-up right here on Thunder 91. We'll be back in a couple.
Clark & Linford Jewelers has been a staple on Main Street in downtown Cedar City since the 1970s. Cedar has grown a lot since then, but we are still your hometown jeweler. Our commitment to our customers remains the same, to help you find pieces you will love for years to come. Whether you're looking for an engagement ring, wedding band, or fashion piece, we'd love the opportunity to help you find your piece. Find us at 83 North Main Street in Cedar City and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Clark & Linford Jewelers, still your hometown jeweler, where SUU gets engaged.
Bullock strives to be the very best in serving you in Cedar City, offering fashion, decor, and kids items, as well as a fun old-fashioned soda fountain and pharmacy. We are a place where you can come enjoy unique shopping, a fun atmosphere, and quality service from all of our 4 stores on Main Street. Bring the family, grab a treat, and find that perfect gift. Enjoy your shopping experience with us. Bullock's, 91 North Main and historic downtown Cedar City.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends, make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Hermes Drive-In has served Cedar City and our visitors for more than 45 years. With a diverse menu and affordable prices, Hermes hopes you'll come back again and again for their burgers, Navajo tacos, fries, house-made fry sauce, and more. Located just north of the City Park on Main Street, Hermes also offers shakes, soft drinks, and a weekly special. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In, a proud sponsor of our local youth activities and athletes.
Welcome back inside Eccles Coliseum. Our reporter Kate Mitchell is down on the sideline with Floyd Chalk IV. And we're just moments away from hearing from Floyd Chalk IV, the next great running back in SUU. Let's swing it down to Kate Mitchell on the sideline. Kate, what's Chalk got to say? One more time, Kate. Let's see if we can get that mic fixed up real quick. Let's see if we can. There we go. All right, Kate, let's hear what you got to say.
Chalk, you're from California. How are you adjusting to the Southern Utah lifestyle?
It's different for sure. The elevation, it's a lot, but I'm adjusting to it, and it's a small town. It's going to keep us focused for sure.
Everyone's dying to know, obviously, SUU's last running backs have found a lot of success here. How are you looking to follow that up?
Just staying in the film room, me and my O-line, getting on the same communication, same page, and going to have a year.
Awesome. And what part of the offensive game are you looking to train the most going into the fall?
All of it, to be exact. Just keep working on my game and elevating myself and me and my teammates and make an impact.
Thank you so much, Chalk. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Kate. That was a great hit from Floyd Chalk IV, the guy who's next up to be one of SUU's great running backs. But Michelle Mitchell, give me your final thoughts on the game.
Well, I just loved what I saw. Obviously, there were a few kinks that are going to work out, but I mean, we've got some time. Our first game's in August, end of August 29th, when this new semester starts up again. That'll be against Montana. Let's see, who was it? It was Will Burns. You talked about him. He played great. Noah Lugo, great backup as well. I liked our running back room today. Isaiah Hemmings, Floyd Chalk, Hubert Thomas. Hubert Thomas with that 55-yarder was awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I really like the way we look on both sides of the ball today. We just look like we're in really good shape, just a little more tweaks that we need to fix on, but other than that, we look great.
Absolutely, I agree wholeheartedly with you guys. That's been SU's spring game here on Thunder 91. We've had a blast. We hope you have had a blast listening in and checking in on what the Thunderbirds had to say from our amazing crew. Rob Birdsey making us do and say everything right and making us look and sound amazing. Finaki Assisi, the guy behind the scenes making everything work. Ryan Steinekert, the managers of Station Thunder 91, giving us the opportunity to do this. Xander Fawcett up on the camera up top, and Tyler Ledford down on the camera down low. Kate Mitchell on the field, Mitchell Wilson, Michelle De La Cruz. I'm Preston Ferry. Thanks for tuning into Thunder 91. We'll catch you this fall when we have more Thunderbird football right here. Well done, guys.